numbers. Okay. So if we discuss kariba second session re related to concentration unit. Related to concentration unit. But before going to that, what is the question lekho? Calculate the number of ions, atoms, and electrons, atoms, protons, and electrons in 9.5 gram of phosphate ion. Okay, फटाफट क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करो तापर हमें okay. So calculate the number of ions, atoms, protons, and electrons. Ions, atoms, protons, and electrons in 9.5 gram of phosphate ion. Just 2 minutes. So in the meantime, other students are also joining. Next concentration unit को जिबा. Student फटाफट try करो. Student try करछो. So they are complete hella. So write in the chat box or raise your hand. You have to calculate the number of ions, atoms, protons, and electrons in 9.5 gram of phosphate. 9.5 gram of phosphate. I hope all of you are trying. Okay, quick. Discuss करियो. Can solve करो student? Can you write in the chat box? How many of you have solved? Okay, I hope all of you are trying. ठीक अच्छी. अब 10 minute टाइम नहीं करिवो. Okay, number of atom है 0.5 into Avogadro's number. Okay, then try other parts of the question. Ion, proton, electron. Okay. Seriously, Mr. Also same 0.5 Ni. proton 0.47 Na. Vishwajit. Okay, देखियो हम डिस्कस करियो. Last 1 minute. चल देखो स्टूडेंट. Okay. Okay, proton 0.46 Na and electron 0.44 Na. अच्छा देखिए. Other student. चल देखो. जब मैं solution देखिए एटी. Phosphate is present in the ionic form. So given mass is 9.5 gram. So what will be the number of moles of phosphate? That is given mass divided by molar mass. So 0.1 mole. 0.1 mole. So 0.1 mole of corner phosphate. Phosphate. Now number of ions, that is 0.1 into Na. 0.1 into Na ions. First part clear. So in one ion of phosphate, how many atoms are present? One phosphorus achi and 4 oxygen asanti. Total kete hele? 5 atoms are present in one ion. The number of ions kete hobo? Number of ions, that is 5 into 0.1 Na, that is 0.5 Na ions. 0.5 into Na ions. Sorry, Na atoms. Na atoms. बुझा बोला स्टूडेंट. फर्स्ट पार्ट. ओके. सेकंड पार्ट है फर्स्ट पार्ट है 0.1 Na ions. सेकंड पार्ट है नंबर ऑफ एटम्स ऑफ number of atoms, that is 0.5 Na. Third है number of protons. So one phosphate contains how many protons? Phosphorus 15 plus 4 into 8. So that is 32 plus, that is 47 protons. So one ion of phosphate contains 47 protons. The 0.1 mole or 1 into Na. So total number of protons, that is 0.1 Na into 47. So that is 4.7 Na protons. Okay, 4.7 into Na protons. बुझा पड़ला. अच्छा नेक्स्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. सो हम देखिबा जेतिकी प्रोटॉन अछि नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स कोन हे जबो प्लस 3 हे जबो. है कि 3 माइनस मींस इट कंटेन्स 3 एक्स्ट्रा इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. सो वन आयन इक्वल टू 47 plus 3 50 electrons. The total number of electrons 50 into 0.1 Na. So that is 5 Na electrons. 5 Na electrons. So these are the answers. Quickly note kar diya. Then we will go to for the discussion of concentration unit. Whatever. Done. Quick. Okay, now next topic is concentration units. So before going to discuss the concentration unit, we should know what is solution. How to define solution. Solution को हमें केमते define करिवा. Can you answer? Raise your hand or you can write in the chat box. Yes. Students. So solution के लिए in general हमें कौन से solute and solvent. But that is not the exact definition. तमें ऐसे 11th class रे पहुंच लेनी. So junior पिला दी कहिबे solute plus solvent that is acceptable. Okay. ये छोटे पिला कहिबे. But तब माने ताको टिके more refined way रे कहिया पड़ियो. Better way रे कहिया पड़ियो. So more refined की better way रे हमें केमित कहिबा solution. Yes. किसी students already respond कर लेनी. Solute plus solvent. Okay, homogeneous mixture of solute and solvent. This is a better answer by Gayatri. And other students seriously has written solute plus solvent. Just हम टिके prove कहूतिले. So solute plus solvent न कहिकी ताको better कहिबा. It is the homogeneous mixture. Okay, you can quickly note down. It is the homogeneous mixture of two or more than two components. Which are chemically non-reactive with each other. जहां पे हमें component नौचे, those should be chemically non-reactive. से reactive न हवा दरकार. यदि हमें NH3HCl नबा, so those will react with each other to form NH4Cl. जोटा की कौन है जीवो? So that is not the solution. So the solution हबनी. And solution में कौन कहिबा? That is the homogeneous mixture of two or more than two components which are chemically non-reactive with each other. हैला? सेला तो solution रो definition. तापरे it is homogeneous mixture of two or more than two non-reactive components. So जब हम solution देखियो mainly two component अछंती. One is solvent, another is solute. So solvent is present in more quantity. In general, solvent is present in more quantity. Solute is present in lesser quantity. Solute lesser quantity, solvent more quantity. So जब हम solution देखियो solvent सबु बड़े one ही हबो और solute maybe more than one. Okay, solute can be more than one. Let us suppose 1 liter water nale. Okay, so 1 liter water re हमें 5 gram sugar add कले, 10 gram NaCl salt add कले, किसी citric acid add कले, आ किसी suppose हमारा squash add कले. So ये कौन है ला? 1 liter water है ला. ताज़े हमें sugar, salt, citric acid, आउ squash add कले. तामने जो small quantity add कले, solute कितने है ना 4 है ला. So solute can be more than one, but solvent will be always one. जोटा कि more quantity थो, that is named as a solvent. So I hope all of you got my point. So हमें इटी कहले solute और solvent ଗୋଟେ homogeneous mixture रहिबो, जे solution हबो. So solution is solute और solvent अछंती. In which way we are going to express the solute and solvent present in the solution? ताकि हमें को way रे express करिबा. So solute solvent को express करिया पाई हमको help नवा पड़े कौन concentration unit. Okay. तो बुझी वाला concentration unit रो background कौन? The concentration unit will give the ratio of solute solvent or solute solution and solvent solution. The ratio दबो. So ratio कहाँ respect to दबो? Ratio can be with respect to mass. Ratio can be with respect to volume. Ratio can be with respect to moles. तीनटा हमरो कौन रहिला ना physical quantity रहिला. One is mass, another is volume, another is number of moles. So तीनटा को हमें interchange करी तांको इधर combination change करिके हमें कौन करिवा? Now we are going to discuss different concentration units. So how many concentration units are there? So in general 10 concentration units are there. So those will discuss. But सबुजा concentration unit हमें को parameter use करिवा को physical quantity help नवा. Now it can be mass, it can be volume, it can be number of moles. Mass, volume, number of moles ये तीनटा को लेके हमें कौन करिवा ना सब concentration unit को express करिवा. Okay, mass, volume and number of moles. So what are the concentration units? First, percentage weight by weight. Second, percentage weight by volume. Third, percentage volume by volume. Then parts per million, parts per billion, mole fraction. Mole fraction represented by chi, जोटा कि हमें small x वाली लिखुचे, mole fraction. Then molarity. Then molallity. Normality. Then formality. Okay. I'll repeat कुछ student देख परिबो. Percentage weight by weight, percentage weight by volume, percentage volume by volume. Then ppm. ppm is parts per million. Parts per million we'll discuss in detail. ppb is parts per billion. ppb is parts per billion. Then mole fraction, molarity, the symbol capital M, molality, symbol small m, normality, capital N, formality, capital F. Okay. So these are the concentration units. So quickly note down. Students, note down it quickly. Okay, now we are going to discuss these concentration units one by one. We'll start with percentage weight by weight. Percentage weight by weight of solute. Okay, in general, student express kari pariba. Just suppose tamo class re 50 students are present. Among the 50 students, 20 students are girls and 30 are boys. Okay, 20 girls and 30 are boys. So what is the percentage of girls in the class? I mean, the number of girls divided by total number of students into 100. Percentage means with respect to 100. So it has the percentage weight by weight of solute. That is mass of solute divided by total number of students. The mass of solution into 100. Similarly, what is percentage weight by weight of solvent? That is mass of solvent divided by mass of solution into 100. बुझा पड़ला student? So it is percentage weight by weight. Similarly, हमें देखिबा percentage weight by volume of the solute. एटी कौन लिखिबा न्यूमरेटर रहबो mass of the solute denominator volume कारो ना volume of solution into 100. सेटा फार्मूला लिख सरो then we'll discuss some questions. अब हम परसेंटेज केतले एक्सप्रेस करछे जेतले क्वांटिटी ऑफ solute and solvent are comparable. गोटे 5 ग्राम आ गोटे 20 ग्राम गोटे 2 ग्राम आ गोटे 8 ग्राम. सो एभली केस रे हम कोन लिखिछे ना परसेंटेज weight by weight और परसेंटेज weight by volume और नेक्स्ट कोन हबो परसेंटेज वॉल्यूम by volume. थर्ड percentage volume by volume of solute, that is volume of the solute divided by volume of solution into 100. Similarly, the pachara jibo, what is percentage volume by volume of the solvent? Now volume of solvent divided volume of solution into 100. Okay. Next is fourth, that is ppm of solute. ppm of solute. Then the percentage with respect to 100 लिखुଥିଲେ. ppm रे हमें कौन लिखिबा with respect to 1 million parts per million, that is with respect to 1 million. million माने 10 to the 6. ताले हम कौन लिखिबा ना mass of solute divided by mass of solution into 10 to the power 6. Okay, mass of solute divided mass of solution into 10 to the 6. Similarly, हमें दे लिखिबा ppb of solute, that is mass of solute divided by mass of solution into 10 to the power 9 into 10 to the power 9. एबे स्टूडेंट को हम पाखे ऑलरेडी तो परसेंटेज थिला परसेंटेज वेट बाय वेट परसेंटेज वेट बाय वॉल्यूम थिला ताले व्हाट इज द नीड ऑफ ppm एंड ppb यूनिट ppm और ppb यूनिट रो नीड कोन अछि दरकार कोन अछि जेमति हमें जदि गोटे ह्यूज नंबर रे स्मॉल नंबर प्रेजेंट थिबो ता माने विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू 100 जोटा कहिथिला हमें परसेंटेज वेट बाय वेट कहिथिले से केस केतला हम यूज करिवा व्हेन the quantity of solute and solvent are comparable. ठीक है, पूरा कहते हैं quantity of solute and solvent are comparable. If the solute is very very small as compared to the solvent or as compared to the solution, then in that case we have to use ppm or ppb. Okay, यदि solute बहुत ही कम थीबो हमें कहे 1 kg रे 2 मिलीग्राम अछि 1 kg रे 2 मिलीग्राम अछि. Okay, कि 1 kg रे 1 माइक्रोग्राम अछि से केस रे हमें ppm की ppb यूनिट को यूज करिबा. आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? सो नोट करि परिबो ppm and ppb are used for expressing small quantity of solute inside the solution. For expressing small quantity of solute inside the solution. ताले सॉल्यूशन रे यदि क्वांटिटी ऑफ सॉल्यूट बहुत कम हैला तो सॉल्वेंट बहुत अधिक थिबो. हमें कंपेयर करिबा सॉल्यूट और सॉल्वेंट को हम कंपेयर करिया सॉल्यूट और सॉल्वेंट को सो सॉल्वेंट विल बी डोमिनेटिंग एंड सॉल्यूट इज वेरी नेग्लिजिबल. तो सॉल्यूट यदि बहुत नेग्लिजिबल रहिला एट द प्लेस ऑफ मास ऑफ सॉल्यूशन at the place of mass of solution we can write mass of solvent. At the place of mass of solution we can write mass of solvent. बुझा पला स्टूडेंट हैला. सो ताले हम ताको कोन लिख पे approximately ppm of solute, that is mass of solute divided by mass of solvent into 10 to the 6. ppb mass of solute divided by mass of solvent into 10 to the 9. Okay, so हम ppm एंड ppb को यूज करि परिबा. अच्छा ताले भी को स्टूडेंट जदि हम दिटा के यूज करि परछे ताले हम देखियो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखिए। अच्छा, then पचारे what are the applications of ppm and ppv? So what are the applications of ppm and ppv? Applications of ppm and ppv. Okay, first, measuring the pollutants in air. ओके, आम जहाँ भी पॉल्यूटेंट अच्छी तो ताको हमें ppm ppv रे यूज करि परिबा। आउ कोन एक्सप्रेस करि परिबा? मेजरिंग हार्डनेस ऑफ वाटर, जेम हम हार्ड वाटर एंड सॉफ्ट वाटर डिस्कस करछे। सो हार्ड वाटर कंटेन्स soluble salt of calcium and magnesium with halide, sulfate and on bicarbonate. So से केते क्वांटिटी अछि हार्डनेस ऑफ वाटर, ये soluble salt calcium magnesium केते अछि ताकू भी हमें एक्सप्रेस करि परिबा ppm ppv यूनिट रे। हैला आउ कोन रहला ना आयोडीन इन कॉमन सॉल्ट। आयोडीन इन कॉमन सॉल्ट मीन्स हम जो सोडियम क्लोराइड यूज करते तादरे आयोडीन अछि in order to avoid the disease that is goiter. So iodine केते अछि से भी ppm यूनिट रे अछि, बहुत कम ही अछि। नेक्स्ट आ कोन नै परिबा हमें ताकू यूज करि परिबा कंपोजिशन ऑफ द मेडिसिन। मेडिसिन रे किछि किछि क्वांटिटी थांती, बहुत कम थांती। सो मेडिसिन रे जो कंपोजिशन थाए डिफरेंट मॉलिक्यूल थाए और डिफरेंट आयंस थाए, सो ताकू हमें एक्सप्रेस करा जाए ppm की ppv यूनिट रे। सो क्विकली नोट कर दियो, देन विल डिस्कस सम न्यूमेरिकल्स। We'll discuss the numericals. Okay. So I hope all of you noted. So we'll go to the next page. Calculate the percentage weight by volume and ppm of NaOH in the solution which contains 2 milligram of NaOH in 250 gram of water. So density of the solution is 1.009 gram per milliliter. 1.09 better about 1.09 gram per milliliter. Can you try? What a small question day. What about try karo? Students quick. ट्राई करछ so that first calculate kariba ppm of NaOH, that is mass of NaOH milligram achi, you have to convert it into gram divided by total mass. So mass of solute is very negligible, so in this case we can write mass of the solvent into 10 to the power 6. Okay, so अब हम solve करिया थी 2 by 250 into 10 to the power 3 or 1000. So this is 4. So 8 ppm. Okay, 8 ppm. यदि एटा ppm रसला ताल obviously percentage weight by volume कम होबो. So हमें एठी density के देइछि ना density of the solution is 1.09 gram per milliliter. So mass of the solution is 250 plus 0.002, that is 250.002 gram. This is mass of the solution. So volume of solution केमते calculate करिबा ना mass upon density 250.009 density 1.09. Okay, so this is milliliter. So percentage weight by volume पचारछि, percentage weight by volume, that is mass of NaOH divided by volume केता आसिला ना 250.002 divided by 1.09 into 100. बस आपको कैलकुलेशन देखि दो. Okay, students, upon the clear, हम डिस्कस कले जोड़ा बेसिक कंसेप्ट unit, that is percentage weight by weight by volume by volume, ppm and ppb. तापर नेक्स्ट टाइम डिस्कस करिबा. सो तापर रहिला मोल फ्रैक्शन मोलारिटी तार ऊपर है बेसिकली क्वेश्चन पचार. So I hope all of you have noted. Next, mole fraction. Mole fraction काय? जेमती टिके पूर्व में percentage पचारथिले number of boys and number of girls in the class. Similarly, suppose गोटे class रे 60 student अछंती. So 60 student रो 25 are girls and 35 are boys. Among 60 students, 25 are girls and 35 are boys. Then what is the fraction of boys in the class? Then कौन लिखिबा? The number of boys divided total number of students. So 35 by 60. एटा ना fraction. So similarly एबे को यदि एटी mole fraction माने हमें केमति लिखिबा ना ratio of the number of moles. Ratio of the number of moles. So always at the denominator total number will be present. So हमें solution रे basically two component कथा कहूचे, solute and solvent. यदि पचारे what is the mole fraction of solute? कौन लिखिबा? The number of moles of solute divided total number of moles. Mole fraction of the solvent, number of moles of the solvent divided by total number of moles. बुझे पड़ला? ताले mole fraction का है? So suppose हमें कौन लिखा तारो? Chi is number of moles of the component divided by total number of moles divided by total number of moles. So if we are taking two components A and B, if we are taking two components A and B, number of moles of A is N1, number of moles of B is N2. So mole fraction of A, that is number of moles of A divided by total number of moles. Mole fraction of B, that is number of moles of B divided by total number of moles. So these are add kariba, chi A plus chi B, that is 1. So these are component thila. सो दीटा कंपोनेंट रो मोल फ्रैक्शन को ऐड कले से 1 हैला सो दीटा अधिक अधिक कंपोनेंट थिबो सो समस्त मोल फ्रैक्शन को ऐड कर दियो सो टोटल जो वैल्यू होबा दैट विल बी ऑलवेज 1 ता माने हम एमती लिख परिबा समेशन ऑफ chi I that is mole fraction I equal to 1 to n equal to 1 summation of chi I equal to 1 to n that is equal to 1 okay so sum of all the mole fractions are coming to the value 1 so quickly student note कर दिया तापर हम क्वेश्चन डिस्कस करिवा I hope all of you are noting any doubt students up to this यदि काउ किसी डाउट होची student quickly write अच्छा so now write one or two questions okay Vishwajit you want to discuss mole fraction once again okay fraction means it is always expressed in terms of p by q fraction means it is always expressed in terms of p by q what is ratio fraction तबे कहार फ्रैक्शन एटी कैलकुलेट करछे मोल रो फ्रैक्शन सिमिलरली मास रो फ्रैक्शन कैलकुलेट करि परियो सो फ्रैक्शन माने कोन ना इट इज द रेशियो फ्रैक्शन माने इट इज द रेशियो सो रेशियो कहार एटी मोल फ्रैक्शन देछि सो मोल्स रो रेशियो बुझि पालो फ्रैक्शन देछि कहार मोल्स रो रेशियो सो आमे कोन लिखिबा जो रेशियो जोटा हम नउछे कहा रेस्पेक्ट नउछे टोटल नंबर ऑफ मोल्स रो रेस्पेक्ट नउछे सो टोटल नंबर ऑफ मोल्स मींस the number of moles of the solute and number of moles of the solvent so that gote solution re two components achi component gote solute ଆଉ gote solvent achi ଯଦି ପଚାରିବ what is the fraction mole fraction of the solvent ତାହେଲେ कोन लिखिबो the number of moles of the solvent divided total number of moles yes or no number of moles of the solvent divided total number of moles okay acha ताले एठी number of moles of solvent केते अछि suppose n2 देछि total number of moles केते गेला n1 plus n2 similarly mole fraction of solute केते हबो ना number of moles of solute divided total number of moles that is n1 divided by n1 plus n2 जब हम धीरे ऐड करिबा two components अछंती धीरे ऐड करिबा chi a plus chi b that will be coming the value 1 so एटी दुईटा component अछंती but solution माने किछ जरूरी नै जे सबले दुईटा ही component रहबे it can be more than 2 more than 2 component रहबे ताले सेटे हम कोन लिखिबा जेते कंपोनेंट अछंती समस्त मोल फ्रैक्शन को ऐड कर दियो वैल्यू 1 आसीबो तामे chi 1 plus chi 2 plus chi 2 chi 3 up to chi n that is 1 ताले हम तक समराइज करले समेशन ऑफ chi I value equal to 1 to n equal to 1 okay so जैसे 2 component था 5 component था कि 10 components था तो is it clear now or any other doubt student respond then we'll proceed to the next concept okay next concept is okay welcome friend so next is write one or two question a solution is prepared by dissolving 3.65 gram of HCl in 36 gram of water and density of the solution is 1.2 gram per milliliter. Calculate first percentage weight by weight of HCl, second percentage weight by volume of HCl, third that is mole fraction, mole fraction of HCl. ये तीनटा part quickly student try करो. Take 2 minutes. And quick. I hope all of you are trying. Other question repeat कर दो जी. A solution is prepared by dissolving 3.5 gram, 3.65 gram of HCl in 36 gram of water. If the density is 1.2 gram per milliliter, calculate percentage weight by weight, then percentage weight by volume, then mole fraction of HCl. Then try करछो तो last 1 minute एक calculation time लगिवो तो try करो. यदि कर आंसर मिलला, write in the chat box. Okay, now first is 9.2, second is 11.04. Okay. Other students quickly try. Okay. 9.2. Okay, 19.2. Okay, the question. $11.04. Okay, the question. Now, so now we are going to discuss. चले एठार solution देखिबा. What is mass of the solution? The mass of the solvent 36 plus mass of the solute. So it is 39.65 gram. It is 39.65 gram. That is mass of the solution. তাহলে প্রথমে যে first question যেটা আছে percentage weight by weight of HCl, that is mass of HCl divided by total mass into 100. Okay, so it is, let me calculator use kariba. .65 divided by 39.65. So it is coming 9.20. 9.20. তারপরে নেক্সট এরকম ফার্স্ট পার্ট, নেক্সট পার্ট কোন না পার্সেন্টেজ ওয়েট বাই ভলিউম, তাহলে আবার মাস কেতে আছে 39.65 and density কেতে আছে 1.2, তাহলে ভলিউম কেতে হবে না ভলিউম অফ দ্য সলিউশন that is equal to mass by density. So mass is 39.65, density is 1.2. This is volume. তাহলে percentage weight by volume of HCl, that is mass of HCl divided by volume of HCl into 100. So it is 3.65 into 1.2 into 100 divided by 39.65. So what is the value you got? 11.04. Each student কয় বি ছিল 11.04. So up to this clear? আচ্ছা, এবার আমরা থার্ড পার্ট ডিসকাস করিয়ার আছে. থার্ড পার্ট ইজ mole fraction. So mole fraction of HCl, that is number of moles of HCl divided by total number of moles. So number of moles of HCl कितना होगा 0.1. Total number of moles कितने ना number of moles of HCl plus number of moles of water, that is 2. So 1 divided by 2.1 or 10 by 21. Then चाहिले ताको decimal रे convert कर परियो. Okay, so these are the three parts of the question. That is, student, if एतरे को part रे कार किसी difficulty रही गला, you can ask. Any difficulty? Any difficulty, student? No. Okay, good. So next time jiba, next concentration unit is molarity. Capital M. So what is molarity? Now quickly note karo. It is the number of moles. It is the number of moles of the solute. Number of moles of the solute present in 1 liter of the solution. Number of moles of the solute present in 1 liter of the solution. So mathematically लिखिएगा number of moles of the solute divided by volume of solution in liter. So number of moles that can be given mass upon molecular mass V upon 1000. You can write W into 1000 divided by MW into V. So the meaning of the symbol, this is given mass of the solute V, volume of the solution, given mass of solute in gram, volume of solution in milliliter. It is molar mass of the solute. क्विकली नोट कर दिए स्टूडेंट्स एटी हमें 1000 कहीं डिवाइड करछे बिकॉज़ वॉल्यूम इज टेकन इन मिलीलीटर यदि वॉल्यूम हमें मिलीलीटर नहीं छे तो कॉरेस्पोंडिंग मास कोच रहबो मास को हमको ग्राम रे ही नबाको पड़िबो सो W given mass of the solute in gram divided by molar mass that is number of moles all divided by volume in liter V upon 1000 V upon 1000 note कर दिए स्टूडेंट आमे देखिबा जेतिक हमें कंसंट्रेशन यूनिट अपन डिस्कस कले 7 कंसंट्रेशन यूनिट सबुठारु मोस्ट commonly used concentration unit is molarity you can note down the most commonly used concentration unit is molarity so kahinki now molarity is the number of moles in 1 liter of the solution ताले हम वॉल्यूम ऑफ सॉल्यूशन को इजीली मेजर करि परिबा आर यू गेटिंग और नॉट वॉल्यूम ऑफ सॉल्यूशन को इजीली मेजर करि परिबा यदि वॉल्यूम ऑफ सॉल्यूशन को इजीली हम मेजर करि परिबा ताले काहे कि हम गोटे एनी मेजरिंग सिलिंडर ने कि वॉल्यूम को मेजर करि परिबा हम खाली देखिबार अछि हाउ मेनी नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ द सॉल्यूट आर प्रेजेंट देन वी कैन इजीली कैलकुलेट द मोलारिटी हैला सेतबे मोलारिटी होछि सबुठारु कॉमनली यूज्ड कंसंट्रेशन यूनिट बट इट हैज गॉट सर्टेन लिमिटेशंस सेठी लिमिटेशन कोन द लिमिटेशन हैला molarity is dependent on volume is dependent on temperature so by changing the temperature molarity can be changed temperature change माने एयर नुए जे सपोज हमें लैबोरेटरी हमें सॉल्यूशन बनेला लैबोरेटरी बाहर गले टेंपरेचर सपोज 2-3 डिग्री रो डिफरेंस अछि तमे एसी यूज करछो सो लेट्स से 5 डिग्री डिफरेंस अछि सो 5 डिग्री बहुत बेसी डिफरेंस आसीबनी गोटे लिक्विड रो वॉल्यूम रे बट सपोज चिंता करो हम गोटे सॉल्यूशन बनाउछे राजस्थान में सो बाड़मेर डिस्ट्रिक्ट जो टेम्परेचर अप्रोचेस टू 50 डिग्री सो 50 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड रे हमें सॉल्यूशन बनैले वी आर टेकिंग दैट सॉल्यूशन टू हिमाचल प्रदेश लेट्स से मनाली गले सेठी टेम्परेचर अप्रोचेस टू 0 डिग्री सो एठी कोन थिला 50 एट थिला 0 तार डिफरेंस केता आसी गेला डिफरेंस 50 डिग्री डिफरेंस आसी गेला जदि डिफरेंस 50 डिग्री रे होउची से समय रे द कंसंट्रेशन और द मोलारिटी कैन बी चेंज्ड 1-2 डिग्री रे बहुत बेसी किछि चेंज आसेनी ता माने मोलारिटी हैज गॉट द लिमिटेशन इट इज डिपेंडेंट ऑन टेंपरेचर सो वी हैव टू go for another concentration unit which must be independent of temperature so independent temperature that is none other than the next concentration unit molality that is molality so molality so how to define molality the number of moles of solute present in 1 kg present in 1 kg of the solvent তাহলে কোন লিখিবা the number of moles of solute divided by mass of solvent in kg so number of moles of solute को केमते लिखिबा given mass by molar mass and mass of solvent in kg capital W upon 1000 so W into 1000 divided by capital W into MW divided by capital W into MW so we can write the meaning of the symbol again W small w that is given mass of solute in gram capital W it is given mass of solvent in gram यदि केजी रे दैथिबा ताले 1000 डिवाइड करे दरकार नै आउ एमडब्ल्यू कोन रहिला दैट इज मोलर मास ऑफ द सॉल्यूट एमडब्ल्यू स्टैंड्स फॉर मोलर मास ऑफ द सॉल्यूट स्टूडेंट क्विकली नोट कर दियो ओके स्टूडेंट नंबर 3 अगेन आउ जन के पचार थिलो ओके नोट कर सर तापर म आछि क्वेश्चन को Okay, I think all of you have noted. So number 3 re thila question re means part 3 re, that is mole fraction of the solute. Solute eti kon thila HCl thila. So mole fraction of HCl, that is number of moles of HCl divided by total number of moles. So HCl ର molar mass ହେଲା 36.5. The number of moles କେତେ ହବ ନା given mass 3.65 divided molar mass 36.5 କେତେ ଆସିଲା 0.1 ଆସିଲା 0.1 ଆସିଲା। ତାହେଲେ ସେମିତି ଆମେ ଯଦି ଏଠି calculate କରିବା total number of moles କେତେ ହେଇଯିବ ନା 0.1 is the number of moles of solute divided total number of moles. Water thila kete 2 and 36 gram means that is 2. So 2 plus 0.1, that is 2.1. So 0.1 divided 2.1 or sorry 0.1 divided 2.1, 1 second. ठीक है देखो correct ठीक है correction कर दो 0.1 by 2.1 or that is 1.0 by 21 or 1 by 21. That is the mole fraction. No student, recording video, yes, recording video is available in the portal. Okay, so individually available habani portal re jaiki recording video available hai. But it is always suggested that you should attend the live classes. काहेकि live class रे एटे benefit कोन ना तमे interact करि परछो. Okay, directly interact करि परछो और तुमको पचराले तमे क्लास रे attentive रहउछो. आ recording class हेले सेतिकी interaction तो रहिवनी. So केबे जदि तमे recording class केतल देखिबो जदि तमे केबे live class miss कलो कि किछि emergency case रे तमे live class की network issue एसु जिंस रे ए live class attend न करि परलो ताले recording दिबो. But एटा सबले suggest करा होची जे try to attend the live class. Okay, but recording class available as portal. तमर जे तमर नोडल ऑफिसर जी अछंती रेस्पेक्टिव कॉलेज रे तांको पचाले से तुम गाइड कर देबे लाइव क्लास केमती सॉरी तमे रिकॉर्डिंग क्लास केम देख परियो तांके पचाले से तुम गाइड कर परिबे। ओके, जे तमर नोडल ऑफिसर अछंती नेक्स्ट। So these are the concentration unit. एबे किछ हमें क्वेश्चन डिस्कस करिबा। Calculate molarity and molality of the solution which is formed by dissolving 2 gram of NaOH in 200 gram of water with density of the solution is 1.05 gram per milliliter. This is first question. Second question is calculate molarity of solution if molarity is 5 molar of HNO3, 5 molar of HNO3 with the density of the solution as 1.45 gram per milliliter. Okay, 1.45 gram per milliliter. So quickly solve these two questions. Take 2-3 minutes. Okay, first 0.26 molar and molality 0.25. Okay, देखिए अब second question friend try करो. Last 2 minutes, then we'll discuss. Make it fast. Online. Okay, friends, quick. Other friends. Last 1 minute. Okay, now we are going to discuss. So, some of you replied also. Good, nice to see. Okay, Vishwajit, Pratisha, then Pratisha Mahapatra. Okay. Tell the student first. Calculate the molarity and molality of the solution, which is formed by dissolving 2 gram of NaOH in 200 gram of water. Then molality first calculate kariba. So number of moles of solute, that is 2 by 40, given mass by molar mass 200 divided 1000. So it is coming as 5. This is 20. This is 4. So it is 1 by 4, that is 0.25 molarity. 0.25 molarity first. So molarity पे हमें कौन दरकार है? Volume, density देइछि. So volume of solution, that is equal to mass by density. So mass केते? Total mass है 202. Density केते? 1.05. This is volume of the solution. So molarity, that is number of moles of solute, 2 by 40 whole divided by volume of the solution in liter. Okay, 2 by 40 means that is 1 by 20 into 1000 into 1.05 divided by 202. आपको जब देखिए So 50 into 1.05, 50 into 1.05 divided by 202. It is 0.259. 0.259. So this is the molar ratio. 26 नहीं पड़े approximately. So exactly आस्चे 0.2599 or 2599 आस्चे, है ना? और 0.26 भी नहीं पड़े approximately. Student के जनकर first question ठीक है ची. So most of you have replied with the right answer. Good, very good. So जो मन करो correct नथिला student करे तमे answer लिखी दियो. Okay, next, calculate the molality of a solution. Molarity is 5 molar and density is 1.45. Density 1.45, molarity is 5. Student, एमे तो formula अच्छी to relate between molarity, molality, density and molar mass. But सेठी चारटा factor होची, चारटा variable होची. Molarity, molality, density, molar mass. So जोटा की चारटा variable रहिले formula मन रखिया easy way नहीं. So हमें ताको easier way करी परिबा. So it is given as 5 molar. That means 5 moles of HNO3 in 1 liter of the solution. 1 liter of the solution. So, we have 1 molar ko tamane kono na 1 mole of the solute in 1 liter of the solution. Similarly, 5 molar means 5 moles of the solute, that is HNO3 in 1 liter of the solution. So volume of solution kete gela 1 liter. Density of solution kete deichi, I think 1.45. 1.45. So density of the solution is 1.45 gram per milliliter. Okay. Tale density dela eti kono volume deichi. So mass of the solution kete hobo? Now density into volume, that is 1450 gram. 1450 gram. It is mass of the solution. Tale, what will be the mass of water? Now 1450 mass of solution minus 5 into 63 HNO3. The mass of HNO3 is 63. Tale kete asibo? Ako tame solve kariba. It is coming 1135 gram. This is mass of the solvent. So what is the molality, the number of moles of the solute divided by mass of the solvent in kg. So 5000 divided by 1135. So 5000 divided by 1135. So it is coming 4.405 molality. Okay, 4.405. Most student 4.4 likhe, that is also the correct answer. So student, how many of you got the right answer? You can either raise your hand or write in the chat box. Okay, one student has raised the hand. Okay, other students? Okay, some of students have written in the chat box also. Okay, good. Jadi a question student, ame dekhiba, jadi pacharthiyo what is the mole fraction of, eti question deini, but a table question be add kari pariba. So what is the mole fraction of HNO3? Tale am kon likhiba na number of moles of HNO3 5 divided total number of moles. So total number of moles mane number of moles of HNO3 plus number of moles of aukar number of moles of water. So water hela 1135 divided by 18. So it is 63.05 aschi. और 0.6 नहीं परिबो approximately ताले ये केता आसला 5 divided by 68.06, so it is coming 0.073. 0.073. So this is the mole fraction of HNO3. Up to this student clear? Any doubt? There is a doubt अच्छी? You can write in the chat box. और हमें आओ गोटे दे क्वेश्चन डिस्कस करिवा. ओके, ताले आउट क्वेश्चन लिखो. If mole fraction of H2SO3 in aqueous solution is 0.15, then calculate molality. Quickly solve this question, friend. चाहूँ जदि आउट क्वेश्चन लिख परिबो. A solution is prepared by dissolving 4.9 gram of phosphoric acid H3PO4 in 250 milliliter of the solution. Calculate the total molarity of the ions. Calculate the total molarity of the ions. Okay. Okay. Code answer. Okay, आगे क्वेश्चन लेक्चर तापर म आउथरे रिवर्स करिवा. So take 2-3 minutes, students. एदिरा क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करो, then we'll discuss. Quick, students. Last 2 minutes. The class duration is till 10:45. How within 10 minutes class wind up. Either question discuss kala pore, then we are going to wind up the class. Okay. So student, I hope samaste either question note kari sarione. So the student जे पचारथिला टिके लेट रे आस्थिले. So see, this is the solution. এটা second question আমি যে দিয়েছিলে তার solution. You can quickly note down. Yes, student, देखो ये question टा पचारछि molarity देछि. Okay, so molarity is given. Molarity means number of moles of solute present in 1 liter of the solution. If the molarity is 5, it means 5 moles of HNO3 is present in 1 liter of the solution. So density of the solution is given 1.45 gram per milliliter. Then how to calculate the mass of the solution? The mass of the solution is volume into density. So volume milliliter kete gala 1000, density is 1.45. So mass of solution has come to 1450. Okay, 1450 gram. So this is mass of the solution. Then ko mass of solvent kete hobo na mass of the solution minus mass of solute. So asla 1135 gram. So molality formula kono na number of moles of the solute jota ki as it is achi 5 divided the mass of solvent in kg. So 5 divided 1135 into 1000. So answer is 4.405 molarity. If we have mole fraction, the number of moles of HNO3 5 divided by total number of moles. So number of moles of water 1135 divided by molar mass 18. So yes, 5 divided by 68.06, that is coming 0.073, that is mole fraction. Okay, done. Friend, बुझा पड़ला जे पचारथिलो. Okay. Next is a question that discuss kariba. So first, if mole fraction of H2SO3 in aqueous solution is 0.15, 0.15 mole fraction kaharo H2SO3 ro, and aqueous solution means only two components are there. So what will be the mole fraction of water? Now mole fraction of water, that is 0.1 minus 0.15, that is 0.85. So I'm going to लिख परिवा N2 divided by N1 plus N2. A mole fraction of the acid कौन थिला? That is N1 divided by N1 plus N2. So it is 0.15. So what will be the value of N1 upon N2? That is 0.15 divided by 0.85. Okay. So 3 divided by 17. 3 divided 17. Okay, 5 रे cancel कर दियो. Okay. Next कौन? आम दरकार कौन अच्छी N1 by N2 मिल गला. दरकार कौन अच्छी molality. So molality रा formula कौन? ना number of moles of solute divided by mass of solvent in kg. So number of moles of solute कितने? N1 divided by mass of solvent. So number of moles of the solvent into molar mass 18 in kg divided 1000. So N1 divided N2 into 1000 by 18. So N1 by N2 कितने इची? 3 upon 17, 1018, that is 55.56. So ताले पे देखो आंसर कितना आसी 55.56 into 3 divided by 17. So it is coming as 9.8. 805 molality. 9.805 molality. फिर बुझा पड़ला इटा सो जब करी पार नथिलो क्विकली नोट कर दियो नेक्स्ट is a solution is prepared by dissolving 4.9 gram of H2SO4 H3PO4 in 250 milliliter of solution. তাহলে এটি পচারছি molarity. So molarity is number of moles of H3PO4, that is 4.9 divided by molar mass 98, and it is volume is given as 250 milliliter. Okay, so volume is 250 this, so it is coming 4.9 by 98 1 by 20 into 4, so 4 by 20, that is 0.2. 1 by 5 0.2 molar, so 0.2 molar of H3PO4. Okay, so that हम H3PO4 को dissolve करीबा, so it will be dissociated to give 3H plus PO4 3 minus, 3H plus PO4 3 minus. The total number of ion कितना है ला 4 ions from one molecule. 4 ions from one molecule. If the molarity is 0.2 for the molecule, then for ions it will be multiplied by 4. So 0.8 molar of the ions. Okay. So total number of moles कितने गेला और molarity कितने गेला 0.8 molar of the ions. Okay. Student clear? Question number 2. Okay, student जोटा तमे जे absent रहउछो, okay थरे मैं explain करली सेटा आउथे solution के refer कर मिली जिवो. So second question देखो molarity पचारिछि. Okay, so जदि number of moles हम केमति calculate के molarity पे हम दरकार अछि number of moles in 1 liter of the solution. So number of moles केते हला ना 4.9 divided 98 and volume केते 250 divided 1000. So 1 by 20 into 4 or 4 by 20 or 0.2 molar of H3PO4. So H3PO4 is 0.2. One H3PO4 is dissociated to give 4 ions. One H3PO4 is dissociated to give 4 ions. And ions ro total concentration kete hobo na concentration of the molecule into number of ions, that is 0.2 into 4 0.8. Okay, so student, so with this we have discussed some of the concentration unit. Ether avi kichi rachi joda concept of dilution, then concept of mixing and normality concept bhi rahila. Okay, so joda ka hame further class discuss kariba. Okay students, so for today the class is finished, so we'll discuss the remaining topics in the next class. Now you can leave the class.